Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Casts, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 166. Coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Nobody 2. It is the sequel to 2021's Nobody. It stars Bob Odenkirk, Connie Nielsen, John Ortiz, RZA, Christopher Lloyd, Colin Hanks, Sharon Stone, and Gage Monroe plays one of his kids. Man, I don't want to get a name wrong, but the daughter returns from the first movie. It is directed, again, I don't want to mispronounce a name. The director's first name is Timo. Highly unprofessional, but I was going to butcher and mispronounce his last name anyway. I apologize. Hutch is back in the mix, feeling overwhelmed, feeling disconnected from his family, wants to go on vacation. It's not a vacation. I really enjoyed the first movie. For all of the John Wick babies that have come out post 2014, Nobody was one of the bright spots in that batch. Trailers were solid. The whole elevator fight was basically the main tease. You know, the vacation and the arcade. Two big fight scenes. I thought the fight scenes were a bit choppy. I didn't love the way the fight scenes were filmed. The story overall, in my opinion, doesn't feel as fresh. It's a sequel, obviously, but this just feels like a movie that was made, hey, the first one was successful, let's run it back. And it's not ran back as sharply as the first movie was. And then, just me personally, I think, like, the dude who's restrained and then gets pushed to the edge is more interesting than the dude who has maintained, like, a grip on the edge and is just fighting. Bob Odenkirk is great. He's playing the exact same character. Every other returning character is either more annoying or more over the top, more cartoony, and every new character, John Ortiz has one scene, but other than that, he's kind of dialed in. Every other new character, Colin Hanks, Sharon Stone specifically, way over the top, way obnoxious, way cartoony. Why are the villains, why are the primary antagonists in both of these movies such cartoon characters? I didn't like the performance of the dude in the first movie, but that's just who he was. It was ego, so let me abuse my position and do evil things. Sharon Stone is like that on meth, on acid, on Molly, on whatever the drug of choice is these days. Drug free is the way to be, PSA. It's just so, it's overkill. Like the villains in the John Wick franchise, the Equalizer franchise, even, forgive me, the Taken franchise, kind of like fit the tone of the movie. I feel like the Nobody movies, both of them, kind of have a John Wick-ness, a John Wick aura to them, but then the villains come in and just fuck it up. Just like shatter whatever tone that the movie was going for. Atomic Blonde is so underrated in the 8 years since its release. But RZA, Christopher Lloyd, Connie Nielsen, they're all like cranked to 11 from what they did in the first movie. So like, I don't think like it elevates the franchise. Nobody 2, in my opinion, doesn't stamp its, like, doesn't prove why it needed to be made. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't justify its release, in my opinion. But This is what I do. If Nobody 3 comes out, I'll watch it. So this is like, so in closing, this is just an hour and a half, I think, with credits, big bag of fine. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, Nobody 2 is solid. Have you seen Nobody 2, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I just put up a review for Weapons. The weekend before that, I put up reviews for Naked Gun and The Bad Guys 2. I don't know if anything is coming out, at least to my theater, on the weekend of August 22nd. The weekend of August 29th, Labor Day weekend for y'all in the States. At the very least, I'll be watching Caught Stealing, the new Darren Aronofsky starring Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. I hope I'll get to watch The Roses. And I won't review it, but I'm going to watch Jaws in the theater. Tomorrow, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a good time to be me. Rec League Podcast, most recent episode, we just did Fantastic Four spoilers. Next episode coming right around the corner. I think we're going to talk 1990. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it in a time machine and just talk about some really good fucking movies from 35 years back. Be on the lookout for all of that, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.